Hello Taurus, and welcome to your February 2021 reading. Alright, let's get straight into it. Alright, what does February hold for Taurus Spirit? What's going on in February 2021 for Taurus Spirit? Alright, we have fragmented energy, under energy. We have taking steps under intention. And a consciousness of lack under consciousness. Okay. All right, Taurus. So this looks like a month of looking inside, taking steps, like it says, and getting yourself out of this consciousness of lack. So, and I realize we're in the middle of COVID season, and you know, the world is pretty messed up and things are really hard. So it's very easy to fall into that consciousness of lack because you lost your job, or you don't have enough money for bills, or you know, all of these things, and it's fragmenting your energy. What I think Spirit is saying is start taking steps to put the pieces back together, you know, like these puzzle pieces. Put yourself back together, take those steps, and walk away from the consciousness of lack. One way to do that, and probably the one way you will hear most, is be grateful. So what you do have, if you have a place to live, great, be grateful. You have food in your belly. And I know I've been told these things before too, and sometimes it's just really annoying. But if you can find something to be grateful for, and then consciously look for things to be grateful for. When you have a friend that helps you out because you call and you're like, oh gosh, and they come and they actually help you out, be grateful. You don't have to like buy them something. Just be, you know, just express thank you so much. I appreciate having you and what you do for me. Just those little things, even if, you know, you see a flower poking up out of a sidewalk crack. I know it's winter and it's not gonna happen, but, and you smile, be grateful for that little smile because of that little flower just poking out, right? You know, just the tiniest things, be grateful for. And then you get in the habit of that more and more, and you can be more and more grateful, and it helps with that lack. Okay, so you don't have the fancy car that you want. You aren't getting paid, you know, what you think you're worth or something. But work on keeping, you know, check in on yourself and work on and take those steps to keep moving forward to get yourself out of this lack mentality. All right. Let's move on and let's see what else the cards have to say. All right, Spirit. What's going to happen in February for Taurus? What's going to happen in February for Taurus, Spirit? Well, there we go. There's some. Okay, so we have purity. And we have openness. We have change. And power. All right. So there is a purity and openness to your spirit. And I think sometimes being that open to others and things, sometimes that can cause some of the consciousness of lack, or being more of the pure type of energetic soul that I think it's easier to be taken advantage of because you have a bigger heart, right? You care about others and you don't want to hurt others, and you're open, and so it kind of leaves, if you're not discerning with the people around you, it can leave you open for not attacks, but just things that maybe don't make you feel very good or help give you that consciousness of lack, like you don't have enough. But your heart is pure and you do want the best, and this purity will help with this fragmented energy. If you can get back into yourself, maybe meditate or something, and find what's in your heart, and you can start putting those pieces back together. You can start taking those steps. I'm not saying you should close down, but sometimes being too open can be hurtful too. So, and with this change here, I don't think you need to close down or not be pure, but learning a little bit better balance in this will help change to give you feel more like you have more power. And when you have more power, you don't have that consciousness of lack. So it feels like this is a start here, and know that change will happen and you will get your power back. Take the steps to be more discerning. Keep your openness, keep your pure heart, but just keep it a little bit closer and don't let it out for everybody, okay? It's not for everybody. All right, let's get some more information. All right, Spirit, what's going to happen for Taurus in February? What's going to happen for Taurus in February, Spirit? Queen of Wands, Ace of Swords, Ten of Swords, Five of Swords, okay, and Queen of Cups. All right. You have two queens here. Okay. So with the aces are you know, basically new beginnings. So, and swords is air or the mind. So I think this is saying you're going to get a new mental state of mind, or you're going to find with this purity and openness and taking the steps and getting your power back, your mind will have a new way of seeing. You'll be able to speak new truths. Like you're going to feel more grounded and centered. And the end of, you know, the Ten of Swords is the end, is something has died. Something is like all these lightning bolts in the traditional tarot. It in the back, in the traditional tarot, it's swords in the back. Because defeat, you feel defeated, you feel backstabbed or whatever, but I think that's going to end. And even with the Five of Swords, kind of the it's a card of conflict, and possibly people turning away or you turning away from someone. But I think with this new beginning, it's, you know, the feeling of defeat and struggle will end. And to me, this looks like a transformation, or you're able to add your emotions to your fiery spirit. So the Queen of Wands, she, you know, she is a very fierce woman figure, right? Somebody who can be sometimes intimidating. But with the Queen of Wands, she, with this Black Panther here, she knows, is aware, and carries with her her dark side, right? And she also has her light side. So she's a very fairly balanced person in that regard, and knowing who she is. And with new truths and insight coming in and ending this consciousness of lack, this fragmented energy, you're taking the steps, change is happening. You kind of evolve into the Queen of Cups. So you're more in your heart versus your fiery spirit, just, you know, your will. You're moving from your will more into your heart, which comes from the power. So I don't think you're going to lose this aspect of yourself, but you gain this as well on top of this. You know, you can be fiery and spirited when you need to, but you can also be more understanding your emotions, your soul, and even being like a motherly figure for someone, being emotionally supportive. So you're going to get a lot of growth out of this. And and I know things feel crazy right now, but this is coming to an end. Change is coming. You won't have the struggle and conflict and the defeat, the sense of defeat, and just can't go on. Get rid of that fragmented energy. Put all the pieces back together. Let go of that consciousness of lack and just revel in your queenness. Yeah, we'll say that. You are a queen, and this does. I just mean it's more feminine energy. I'm not saying specific roles, gender roles. It's just queens are more feminine energy, and it's good. It's just good. All right, I do have a couple more cards that I want to pull to see if there's any messages from Spirit for you. Oh, well, maybe I should use that one then. All right, Spirit. What's going to happen for Taurus in February, or any messages that you have for Taurus in February, Spirit? Okay, so this one I didn't mean to drop out, but all right, so you have Archangel Gabriel, and it says, I invite Archangel Gabriel to bring hope and intuition in my life. So if you don't know anything about Gabriel and you're interested, definitely look him up. Again, a gender thing. Sometimes Gabriel's male, sometimes Gabriel's female. It doesn't matter. The point is that you have somebody around in the spiritual realm that wants to help you out, and all you have to do is ask, and you can just say this, you know, as a prayer. I invite Archangel Gabriel to bring hope and intuition into my life. And of course, that's going to help with that fragmented energy and help get you in touch with that purity and openness, which is linked to the Queen of Cups, because, you know, the moon and the moon. Yeah, that's your path. And then we have Crystal Ascension. Interesting. Okay, so this says, I am attuned to the universal wisdom and energy of the Crystal Kingdom. All right. So if you don't have any crystals or stones of any kind, or maybe check some out, or if you've always wondered and curious about, you know, stones and crystals, and go get one, or go try to see if somebody work with one, feel one, hold one in your hand, see if you get any energy, see if you get anything, because according to this, and being Taurus, you are an earthy person, you are attuned to earthy things, and that, you know, it says, I am attuned to the universal wisdom and energy of the Crystal Kingdom. So in some beliefs and ideas, the crystals have their own, you know, life or consciousness. So check it out if you feel the need. That could help you a lot with your healing as well. There's a lot of stones. Look up their properties and find out, you know, if something really clicks with you, like, oh, and then you can buy one and carry it in your pocket with you, you know, that kind of thing. So, all right. I think that's everything I see. I hope this helps you out. Please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, and let me know what you think. Other than that, remember to be the light that you wish to see in this world. Namaste.